There is something curious about being human, something so ordinary that we rarely stop to notice this. At every stage of our lives, there is just always one thing we believe will finally make our life complete. When we are kids, when we are children, we cannot wait to grow up. When we become teenagers, we cannot wait to become independent. And then we want our first job, our first salary, our new home, our own home, a better position, a better relationship, a bigger opportunity than what it is presenting today, a little more recognition, a little more freedom, and by the end, a little more time. And life becomes a series of when I finally have that, I would feel happy. And the strange part is that sometimes we get exactly what we asked for. That job we dreamt of arrives. The promotion we waited for comes. The relationship that we expected, that we want, our life truly desire, that also comes. The house comes, the car comes. Every dream of yours eventually will come to you. Yet, something unexpected happens. What? Life doesn't stop. The satisfaction quietly fades away with every coming desire. And before you even notice this, a new desire has already taken its new form. It has taken its place. And it makes me wonder, have our desires ever been the main problem? Or have we simply misunderstood what desire is? For a moment, think about a version of you that was 10 years back, 10 years ago. Can you remember what consumed your mind? Perhaps it was, for some of us, passing an exam. For some of us, it was finding love, maybe owning a car, leaving your hometown. For some of us, setting up or starting up a new entrepreneurial business, earning a particular amount of money, having that bank balance. And at that time, those desires felt enormous, almost sacred, like magnanimous. You could not have imagined your life without them. But today, many of those things have become ordinary. Not because they've lost their value, it's not that. But because you have become so familiar with them. What once felt extraordinary became the background of your life now. And maybe that is where life is teaching you one of the most sacred lessons. The mind has this extraordinary capability that it can make normal thing look extraordinary, and extraordinary thing like miracles into a normal routine thing. The home you once prayed for now becomes the house that you start complaining about cleaning and maintaining. The career that you once dreamt so badly for now becomes a job that you crib about. You're tired all the time, you're exhausted, the culture is not good, the boss is not good. The relationship that you longed for, now you cannot even stand their presence for a minute. Even your own health often goes unnoticed unless something bad happens to it, something wrong, it starts to malfunction. We rarely stop to appreciate what we have today because our mind quickly shifts its attention towards what? Towards what it does not have, that lack, what is missing. And perhaps that's exactly what desire was designed to do. Desire keeps life moving. It pushes us to explore more, maybe create something, discover something new. There is nothing wrong with desire in itself. Without it, humanity would not have grown. So why do we suffer? Suffering begins when we quietly start to believe that desire is making us move towards lasting fulfillment. Once I get this, I will be happy forever. And desire never promised you that fulfillment, that lasting fulfillment. It only promised you one thing, that was movement. If you come with me, you will go from this point to that point. And have you ever noticed that how every fulfilled desire very quietly gives birth to another one? Not because you are ungrateful, it is not that. You're not even greedy. But this is how human mind is always, adapting to what it already has. What once felt like abundance eventually starts to feel normal. And normal never excites the mind. It's looking for that novelty, something it doesn't have. Perhaps this explains why people can achieve everything that they can ever ask for, everything that they ever wanted, and still feel empty inside. Because they cannot even explain this. They spend years chasing that next destination without realizing that the traveler who is moving from here to there was also changing the entire time. By the time you finally become that person capable of achieving that dream, you are no longer the person who dreamt it. You also have changed. I think that is where the confusion lies. We imagine that fulfillment lives somewhere in the future. But by the time we reach that future or the future arrives, we ourselves have become something different, something new. And we have some new fears in place. We have some new hopes, maybe new ambitions and aspirations. We have new definitions of success, what success feels like, what success should be. It isn't your circumstances that is changing. The one person who is experiencing those circumstances also changes alongside. So maybe life is not asking you to stop desiring. There is nothing wrong with having a desire. Perhaps life is asking us to stop postponing our peace, waiting for that desire to give us what we want. And that is where the subtle difference is. You can pursue a dream without believing that your happiness is waiting out there at the destination, at that other point. You can still build, you can create, you can lead, you can love, you can grow without making your inner peace dependent on that next achievement. Because if we continue to postpone our peace, desire will only change its form and we'll keep expecting it, but we will never get it. Today it calls itself success. Tomorrow it will call itself recognition. The next year it might say that I'm security. Then it calls itself significance. The name is only the thing that is changing. But there are two things which are remaining constant. That is, one is you and the other thing is the waiting. The waiting remains constant. And maybe because of this, we've seen the wisest people are surprisingly content. Not because they have stopped growing, it's not that. Not because they've stopped dreaming about things, they still dream. But because they've stopped expecting that tomorrow will deliver something that we don't have today inside us. That confusion is not there. Maybe the greatest tragedy is not that we never get what we want. Maybe the greatest tragedy is that while we spend our entire lives chasing the next beautiful chapter, we fail to notice that one day maybe this chapter will become the one thing that we wish we would have appreciated more. We could have lived more. And my suggestion to you, before you rush towards your next version of your life, give yourself a moment and pause and notice that there used to be a younger version of you who always dreamt of what the life of the life that you have today. Somehow it thought that only if I could get there, and today you've reached there. Notice that. Perhaps before asking life for something more, I think the kindest thing that you can do is quietly thank it for everything that it has already given to you in the now. If you like this video and if you like to listen to topics like such, I would highly recommend you to subscribe to this channel. If you have any suggestions or opinions, you may comment your thoughts in the comment section below. Until the next video, I want you to stay blessed, stay healthy, and catch hold of this wisdom if you can. Stay tuned for my upcoming videos. I shall see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.